big part of 9/11.
Which part?
Not being around, always on vacation, never in the office.
Why do you think Barack Obama wasn't in the Oval Office on 9/11?
That I don't know. We'd like to get to the bottom of that.
The United States is doing a lot for the Ukrainians migrating to the United States. There are so many programs for them, and hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians have entered the United States to take advantage of these programs. In addition, there is no numerical quota on how many Ukrainians can come to the U.S. Unlike other countries, there is a quota, meaning, for example, only 100,000 people can come from this particular country or 50,000 from this country, but Ukraine, there's no quota. So they've been able to come in through the U4U, Uniting for Ukraine program, along with TPS, Temporary Protected Status, that just got redesignated for Ukrainians, and not to mention all the Ukrainians that come through the border as well and their process. So lots of advantages in the immigration spectrum for Ukrainians in the United States.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report News Break. Well, today, thank you guys for taking a news break with me on this great day. I want to talk about the hidden immigrants. That's right, the Ukrainian immigrants. Everyone knows that it's been a big subject of contention for the immigrants from South, Central America, China, wherever. But nobody's talking about the Ukrainian immigrants. They've been stealing. They've been given a lot of privileges. And frankly, it's a sensitive subject because whenever your Trump base or a lot of the white voters start talking bad about Hispanics and Asians, and then leave out the white Ukrainian immigrants who have unlimited numbers that they can come in and they get basically unlimited benefits. It's pretty unfair, and it hits a hot button, and it just reinforces the fact that many people think that the Trump campaign and his base are racist, right? That's not anything that I made up. Let's look at some clips.
Here working. I can't.
You want to call your son?
No, son, please.
You don't want to let him know where you're going?
My husband. No, yes.
He speak English?
No.
No?
No, only this. Алло, Саша, меня забирают в тюрьму за то, что я воровала продукты в Walmart.
Когда?
Вот сейчас я стою на наручниках у полицейской машины, меня садят и будет суд.
Ты что, гонишь?
Саша, я тебе серьезно сейчас говорю.
Ну давай, я сейчас в Walmart подъеду, он гонит, да? Сейчас я подъеду.
Куда ты не успеешь, меня сейчас посадят и увезут. Все.
Ты
Саша,
что, гонишь?
я тебе серьезно говорю, я сейчас здесь стою, у меня забрали телефон, забирают наручники, и сейчас maybe I... Ой, я не могу, Саш, все, это просто пиздец. Да, забери, пожалуйста, Богдана и скажи, чтобы Богдан тоже увольнялся, скажи, что просто там, продукты я брала, и, там, в начале, и все. Ну, короче, все, Саш. Ну, все, Саш, вот так вот, все, теперь я не знаю, что успокойся, но это ужас, мне стыдно, я дура. Окей. А куда, where is we go? Address.
I will have to I'm not sure what the address is from the top of my head. But once we get down there, you'll be able to write down his phone number, and then we can get the address. Okay?
Они потом тебе позвонят или еще что-то, короче.
Sorry that you happen to be black in a black neighborhood standing on a corner where they endlessly find people with guns and drugs. I'm sorry.
So they should be shot if they're not.
They're not being shot.
They are, but on a disproportionate rate.
No,
3 times.
I don't believe that at all when you look at it.
He's married immigrants. 3 of them are immigrants. So what does that tell you? Is he racist? No.
What would solve the whole thing in the border if they would just start shooting? Only shoot a couple and they would go home.
You think deterrence would work?
If they would shoot.
As you guys know, I believe no reparations, no vote. That is our position from the children and descendants of former slaves. But the Ukrainian immigrants, are they eating pets? I don't know. Are the Haitian immigrants eating pets? I don't know. But I didn't hear anything about the Ukrainian immigrants come up in the debate, either from the Democrats or the Republicans. It's making me think. Let's get some more clips.
So Donald Trump held a rally in Arizona today, and this is who he decided to bring out on stage.
Get up here, Joe. Sheriff Joe. No games. There were no games. There were no games being played with Sheriff Joe. I didn't know he was here. Come here, Joe.
So let me remind you about Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Sheriff Joe was found guilty of criminal contempt of court in 2017 for violating a court order to stop racially profiling Latinos. So despite a court order telling him to stop being a racist sheriff, he continued to be a racist sheriff. In fact, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, Latinos were 4 to 9 times more likely to be stopped in traffic stops in Maricopa County. This racist sheriff would target Latinos based solely on their ethnicity, despite no evidence of criminal activity, costing Arizona taxpayers nearly $70 million. Oh, and it gets worse because, of course it does. Sheriff Joe also set up an outdoor jail called Tent City, which he himself referred to as a concentration camp. Tent City was widely criticized for its absolutely inhumane conditions. Inmates were housed in military-style tents in the Arizona desert and endured record heat, sometimes above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And under his watch, Sheriff Joe's jail system mistreated inmates, beat them, denied them basic health care, and many of them died. And Arizona taxpayers were again on the hook, having to pay over $140 million to the families of those who died and for legal fees. And after Sheriff Joe was convicted of refusing to stop racially profiling Latinos, do you know who pardoned him? Donald J. Trump. And Donald J. Trump also praised Sheriff Joe's inhumane practices. And so I hope Latinos are paying attention, because we're already seeing this dangerous rhetoric from Donald Trump, demonizing migrants, saying they're evil and poisoning our country, claiming that he's going to have mass deportations when he takes office. And so if he wins, his policies against Latinos and immigrants will look a lot like Sheriff Joe's.
Well, thank you guys for taking a break with me, WD3. I'm pretty sick of the whole Ukrainian thing. It's very well known that the Biden family and a lot of others have been receiving big money from the Ukrainian government. The Obama administration, unfortunately, sparked in 2014 the Ukrainian Revolution. And ever since then, they've been coming here and getting prime benefits. And a lot of times, they've just blended in and became a part of the white population of America with many, many benefits, unlimited numbers. Definitely keep an eye out for that. It's really not fair that that issue did not get brought up in the debate. But no reparations, no vote. That's my position. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'm out. It's WD3, your Hill Report News Break. Comment, comment, comment.